Alrighty, welcome everybody to PermaGlitched Gaming Podcast, episode 22 of season 2. I think is where we're at.
Oh my god, there's so many
22,
twos.
23.
There's so many
Something like
twos.
that.
20, I don't know.
There's a lot. Anyway, so awesome day today, I would say.
Yeah,
We're
very
hot
exciting.
Hot off of the PS5 event hosted by Sony, which is pretty dope.
It was really good, and that console though is sexy as fuck. Let me tell you now.
Yeah,
Really
it is a fucking good ass looking console.
Joe had a
Sexy.
chubby like this big.
Joe popped a boner multiple times today.
Joe, don't. First of all, Joe, you're white, so no. Second of all, don't make yourself sound.
What is that? The body
That's
armor
the
stuff?
actual size, but okay.
In his imagination, yes.
I'm actually being very truthful right now.
Weird flex, but okay.
Exactly.
All right, so we've got a lot to talk about today with the PS5 launch trailer, or not the launch trailer, but the PS5 reveal of the actual console, and then all of the games that they announced. I've got 2.5 pages worth of notes just on the games.
So many to count.
Oh my gosh. And I would say, once again, Sony has come out and shown why they are the console that is best for exclusives. Because a lot of what we saw today was PS5 exclusive stuff. There will be some stuff that we already know is coming to the other consoles, but there's a lot of stuff that's exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
And all of it looked freaking amazing.
Joe
in his infinite generosity has already offered to buy the team PS5.
No.
So you can expect lots of content from the PermaGlitched team on the PS5
I am not
side.
freaking Mr. Beast, okay? I am not Mr. Beast.
That man
I
seems
wish
like
I
he has
was,
money out-
but...
I was watching a couple of his videos. It just seems like he has money just literally coming out of his ass.
Oh, no!
The guy
No,
pisses
I mean,
gold.
like-
Are you talking about Mr. Beast?
Yeah,
Mr. B, not you.
Oh, yeah, he does have money.
yeah, that man
His money is sitting
man
around.
pisses gold, basically.
But
Yeah.
he's also very
Got
generous.
so much money.
He
Oh
is
yeah, he's
very
super generous, dude. But okay, so I basically got all the games in order that they were revealed here.
Mhm.
Like I said, I got 2.5 pages. Some of them we're excited about. Some of them were, my notes are literally WTF. Because we just don't know what the fuck is going on.
So true.
Yeah, it's true. So the first one that we saw that they launched the event off with was the new Spider-Man game. And
Yep,
we're
Spider-Man,
going to
Miles
be,
Morales.
Exactly. We're going to be playing as Miles Morales in this game.
Yep.
Which means
So
that this
the
is
first game.
the Spider-Verse Spider-Man, right?
Well, I think
Interesting.
Miles was from the Ultimates universe in the comics, and then he was, like, transferred over to the
No, he still
Earth
has his
616 of the Marvel comics.
No, he still has his own universe.
Yeah,
It's just the
well,
whole
yeah.
Spider-Verse thing.
Well, I'm saying
he's
that's
from
where,
six-
like,
No, he's from Earth 63, something like that.
yeah, that's the Ultimates universe.
But he's not main
That's where he,
continuity.
like, first originally came from as, a character.
No,
but
he's-
yes,
But I know, but I'm saying he's still there. He's
Yes,
crossed
yeah.
over, but he's still there.
yeah. But yeah, anyways, the video game Spider-Man universe, it's its like own universe, obviously, and Miles is in there, and yeah, we're gonna be
Yep.
playing as him and
He was teased in the first game.
Okay.
yes.
Here's a question, because I don't know a lot about the lore behind Spider-Man.
Mhm.
do all of the Spider-Mans exist in New York City?
Some form of it, yes.
Okay.
Somewhat, yes. Yes.
Now, we're about 2 years removed from the last Spider-Man game, right? Roughly, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
around there.
Yep.
Now, that's a lot more time than, say, between Far Cry 5 and Far Cry New Dawn, which we got into an argument over.
Mm-hmm.
Far Cry.
What?
That Far Cry DLC game?
Yeah, that big old DLC, $40.
That DLC game. Yep.
All right, we're getting away from
That
the point
literally
here.
was. It's $40.
We're
That's
getting
literally
away from the point. Shut up.
That's literally what the price of DLC is for the most part. So yeah, you got to play the DLC.
You didn't
But
need to
anyway,
make another disc and another game for that.
Nope, it could just be like $40. Download it here.
See how Jake's face is so red right now?
I've got a headache today too, so it doesn't matter. Like we got off that show, and I'm like, wow, my head really hurts. Anyway,
It
we're
must
about.
have been like the little Orbeez, like little materials that were forming.
We'll talk about
into
that
the
in a minute. I got to stay focused on this point real quick.
Okay.
We'll talk about my Orbeez in my son's swimming pool in a second.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about that.
So we're about 2 years removed from the last Spider-Man game, which received a phenomenal amount of praise, went over really well. People loved the game.
It was amazing.
Very amazing.
Given that, obviously, each of the Spider-Men are set in some form of New York City, what are we expecting out of this one as opposed to the one that we just got?
We get to see Green Goblin this time around.
Is that confirmed?
There was like a very small teaser at the very end of the game where there was like, if I'm remembering, like some Green Goblin or Venom sort of situation.
So
show.
I didn't. Jose, did you play the last Spider-Man game?
Yes.
Were there? I'd never heard a bunch about it, but were there the traditional, quote unquote, Spider-Man supervillains?
Yes, there
In
was.
that one. Okay, who did we see
Based
in
off
that?
of the Sinister Six. Because and spoilers for people who haven't played it. So you fight Vulture. I forget if you fight Rhino, but I believe you do.
You do face off against Rhino.
Rhino, Electro, you fight against the Taskmaster. There's this underlining story with Doc Ock because he's technically the final villain in the main storyline before the DLC stuff. Trying to think who else you fight.
Kingpin at the very beginning.
Yeah, Kingpin. You get him arrested, and what's his Negative Man. So
those are all supervillains that I've heard of, but don't know well.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know Green Goblin because that was in like the first Spider-Man movie. I'm just like, because I just don't want this to become a cut and paste game because there's so much potential for Spider-Man games. I would hate to see that happen. Yeah. You know.
Well, Miles does get bit by the spider. He kind of tells Peter in the last game, but he doesn't fully go into it. And then he realizes. I think Peter eventually realizes what's going on, and then he tries to help him out. I know there's the story between him and Aunt May. I don't know if Peter will go away this time, or maybe he'll die like in the Spider-Verse movie. So we'll just have to wait and see, to be honest.
That's true enough. If it's gonna play out kind of like Spider-Verse, then okay, I'm all aboard, because Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, I should say, is a great film.
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
I've shown it to Braxton, but I haven't actually sat down and watched it.
You need to, man. There's like a lot of crazy things that
It's
happen.
pretty good. The animation is good. The voice acting is good.
You guys want to see what's in the box?
Nicolas Cage as the noir
What's in
Spider-Man.
the box? What's in the box?
It says ass on the side of it.
Oh my god,
it does.
Holy
So in the
shit.
box, there's ass, people.
That is.
Oh no, that is literally what it says. It's not that the tape.
I'm not
it says
making it up
hot
here.
sauce. It says hot
It's
sauce
just the
that
word.
kicks ass. I thought it was like just like a bad cut on the tape or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm like, it says ass.
Ooh, I got a sticker and a coaster. Sweet tits.
My tooth. Oh, I gotta get this tooth taken care of.
So we this is I've got a coaster for my desk. We ordered some stuff for our community on a sale. That is basically our first line of merch for you guys. We kind of teased it, and now we're here. Excuse me, to reveal it. We ordered you guys. Well, we didn't order you guys. We ordered everybody. So keychains.
Yeah.
Oh, they came out pretty good.
They came out pretty good, I would say, with the logo. It looks really good. So there's a protective film on it.
Looks very nice.
Let me see if I can get the protective film off.
Do you really want to, though, right now?
Oh, it says film to prevent
Are you
scratches.
supposed to take it off?
Yeah, there's a little thing in here that says to take it off, but I'm trying to figure out where it is.
Story of Jake's life.
Yeah. Anyway, so next game was Gran Turismo, but nobody really cares about them, so we're gonna glance over them.
I care about Gran Turismo because I
Do you
actually
really?
like the Gran Turismo.
Do you really?
Yes, I actually love Gran Turismo series
Why?
because it's just fun to play, and I like the way the cars
got it.
look.
It does look impressive
Looks-
in visual-wise now, like having
'Cause
more
I
on
remember the
dashboard.
whole controversy for Gran Turismo.
God
What
damn.
5? It took so long to come
Yeah.
out.
That
PS3
looks-
or whatever it was.
I got the film off. It looks even better now.
Oh, yeah.
But-
Obviously,
There you
it's
go.
all backwards for you because it's in the camera, but
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Not
It's
for
not.
us.
No.
Do you make them out that way?
It looks
Jake, every
backwards
time?
to me.
Mm, you look backwards.
It's not.
It's not.
Okay. Anyway, they look really good, and we'll be selling these to our community members. We have a limited supply. We only got 50. So
Sell them, get them
we'll
while
talk
they're
about-
hot.
Hit us up in the Discord if you want one.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, so anyway. So yeah, Gran
Like I
Turismo.
like the Forza games. I love the
Joe
Forza
and I were talking because your computer shit the bed when we watched this trailer. It honestly, it looks like
You were saying it was like Need for Speed. one
okay.
thing.
Well, the menu navigation looked like Need for
Yeah.
Speed 2.
Somewhat.
But the actual gameplay that we saw looked a lot like Forza Horizon right now. Like I mean, and I didn't have a 4K monitor, so I don't know how good it really looks, but Forza Horizon 4 and Gran Turismo, they look like they're about on the same level.
There's a little bit, few tweaks, like with the dashboard, like seeing everything from like all the gauges and like actually seeing like a video camera.
That was
from
very cool, yeah.
over there, and just like visuals driving around, it does look cool. It's not really up my alley because I'm not in the racing games, but I can say it has some quality to it.
Yeah, Need for Speed Most Wanted, I think, was my last, the last racing game I enjoyed.
I enjoyed me some Forza Horizon.
I haven't. Well, I mean, to be fair, I never played Forza Horizon 4 because I just couldn't get into it. We need to do a video on that Battle Royale version they have on there.
I did. It's pretty fun,
Oh yeah, I forgot that happened.
but it's you can definitely get confused in there if you don't know where your
Going.
car is. No, not so much you don't know where they're going, because they actually, the way they do it is you have a rival within the battle royale, and you have to knock them out, and then you get another rival, so on and so forth. So
What? That actually
It's
sounds pretty dope. That sounds very Burnout.
Yeah,
but
very
but you
burnout.
have to get from. There's a circle, and obviously the circle gets smaller and stuff as you're trying to knock out your opponent. Like you're still going against everybody, but you have a specific opponent and stuff. You know, and then because they can take your car. So
The rival
if
can?
Do they wait? Do they hijack it GTA style?
No,
You're telling me?
no, my gosh, no.
Or that
there's
one
a,
other game?
You can
that
find
will-
cars throughout the map that are better, but if somebody comes like and rams you, I think, and does something else, they can take your car. That's how they knock you out and
Motherfucker.
stuff. Well, I had like this Jeep with like these monster truck wheels type thing, and I ended up like knocking 2 people out and stuff. Now you don't have to use their car. I think it gives you an option if you want to, but it's pretty cool though. But,
Okay.
That sounds pretty
Yeah.
dope. Oh, I guess we
Is
should address the biggest news that everyone's probably wondering about GTA. Guess what, everybody?
GTA 5.
GTA 5 is going to PS5.
Again. But at least they're
Oh,
giving
really?
you
What? I
basically
could
the-
not expect that.
We
I'm
should
calling it
title
the
this
GTA
YouTube
6.
video GTA 6 official trailer.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? Why not? Get them clickbait.
Get some
in.
fucking views, man.
GTA
Oh.
6.
I
part
do
of
like what they're doing,
PS5.
though. I kind of wonder if they'll implement that to the Xbox version, because they're giving basically you guys from now until the game actually launches next year.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get
like
$1 million bucks a
$1
month.
million.
$1 million each month. That's
Can
crazy.
you imagine?
It's
That's free fucking real estate right there, bro.
real estate, car, whatever you want. You don't even play it. You uninstalled it.
Of course I'm not gonna play it again.
I don't know why you uninstalled it. It's chaotic mayhem at its funnest, and you should be like, yeah.
Did you claim it? Did you claim it on Epic?
Yeah, of course I claimed it.
Okay.
If we're gonna do something else with it, then okay.
Well, and now he's got his external hard drive finally, so we can reinstall it, and it won't be a big deal.
After quote, and I quote, out of spite and bitchiness. End quote. Wasn't out of spite and bitchiness. It's actually out of
It was
necessity.
your bitching. Both of your bitching.
Yeah, we were bitching because
Buy
you
it.
need to get one out of necessity.
And the spite part was only because there was no more TVs. Because let's dial it back.
We
Here.
told you what to do with the TVs. Stop going physical stores.
The origin of the story is that Joe had to finger his TV.
My TV.
The funny thing is, Joe will be putting away the TVs and be like, oh, there's no TVs there.
Look, my TV wasn't working for 3 days.
TV
I was
right in front of
bad.
Joe. There,
You
I
shut
don't
the
know
fuck up.
Let him tell his story.
And, I was going to my own store to try to get TVs, looking online and all that sort of shit. Everything was being sold out left and right, and I was getting pissed. So I was just like, you know what? Since I'm not going to do TV for a while, might as well get that external hard drive so I can do like more videos and like watch Hulu and Netflix on my PC. But then this motherfucker right over here, my TV, my 10-year-old TV, decided to like
10-year-old
finally
TV.
fucking work. So the universe provides me with good luck now that I have a hard drive and my TV works now. So there.
So
For
basically
now.
what you're saying, Joe, is your TV took me and Jose's side and forced you to buy a hard drive.
It gained some kind of sentience.
Pretty much, it did.
And
I mean,
it's probably going to kill me, like you guys said. It's pretty much Skynet.
gonna fall right on his head and trying to sleep, or his foot.
It's probably just going to fall on him, given his room size.
Well, if it falls on his head, then yeah. I mean,
Okay,
It's not
so
it's not a big TV. It's like 20-inch TV.
let's talk the next game.
how the fuck do you play anything on the 20-inch TV?
It's surprising.
You should have
I
seen him
know,
try to
but-
fit it through his door.
Oh my god! Yet there are flat screen options available for at least starting around like $200 on like Best Buy and stuff. You can order it online and have it delivered to your
Right,
house.
we're not-
So I'm still going to use that TV
He's
until
fine.
it fucking dies.
When he
until
moves
it's-
out, he'll buy a bigger
fire.
TV.
He's never moving out.
He'll move out.
Yes, I will. You shut up.
No.
He's
Shut
gonna
up.
he's
So
gonna
when
buy
are you
me
ready?
he's gonna buy me a new house and a PS5 this year.
His mom's already planning the day he
You
says,
wish.
Listen, his mom is planning the day he says, "Look, mom, I'm going to move out." okay, dear, whatever. As he's sleeping, she's fucking bolting his door so that way he can't go anywhere. He's gonna try to get the windows. They're gonna be painted from the outside, and he's gonna fucking screw them in too. She's gonna fucking create like a little doggy door.
You see him
The only
thinking
thing
about
that
it
can
right now?
slip through-
He's like
The
trying to
only
make
thing that
sure
can slip through is food. And then she's gonna hand him a pen, like go to the bathroom in there, I'll empty it out. Some fucking Silence of the Lambs shit with Joe.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Anyway, so we're gonna
And
go
then-
back. We're gonna
and
go
then-
back
no,
to the
I'm not-
games now.
I'm not wishing ill will, but then Joe's mom will pass away. He won't know because he's trapped in this room.
Mom, where's my lunch?
They'll
Mom!
find him like 10 years later.
I get like some weird Stockholm syndrome after that. After like she passes somehow, and I'm still in here. It's like, where's Joe at? I'm just like yelling out in a dry voice, "Help me! Help me!"
It's gonna be like
Dying.
he's gonna have like a weekly
Oh,
check-in
do
with
it.
us, and his mom's gonna have him reading from a script.
I'm
I am
all
fine.
over it.
How are you today, Jacob and Jose?
Oh my god, I get like a robotic voice that forces me to be like all casual and whatnot. Jesus
Anyway.
Christ.
So speaking of robots,
And then the bombs drop, then it's Fallout, and Joe's like, yes, I'm free.
but I'm dead.
I don't know. I'd probably still be trapped in there knowing my luck.
Oh, sure, you might.
You would
Yeah.
become an NPC. You'd be like
You
one of
would
those
become
skeletons on the toilet that we find.
I meld inside the toilet and become sentient around the toilet.
If the bombs ever go off and I die in a nuclear explosion, the last place I want to be is on the toilet. Because somebody's gonna find, some explorer in the universe is gonna find me and say, "Oh, this poor bastard died on the toilet." There's his, radioactive shit right there. Because I didn't finish. I didn't even have time to wipe. Fucking bullshit.
Your skeleton's like this.
Yeah.
Like, It'll end up being a ghoul.
I'm
It's
grumpy
continu-
because I never got to wipe my ass before the
His
bombs
quest
dropped.
is you have to find a roll of toilet paper for his quest, but nobody can find
You
it.
can't find the toilet paper anymore because COVID 27 had to
Anyway,
happen during that time.
COVID-27. Oh my
Right.
god.
so new
The
Ratchet and
robots, you
Clank
say?
game.
Yes,
Fucking excited for that.
it looks really good.
So says the man who swore off consoles. Now he has to go get a console.
I'm
you-
not gonna lie. I'm kind of pissed.
He is the way to go.
I love playing on PC, but I'm seeing all of these because, like I've told you guys before, I grew up on PlayStation.
Yes.
Okay, so a lot of my early nostalgia memories of gaming have to do with PlayStation titles like Spyro and Ratchet and Clank and stuff like that.
God,
So
I
we
can't
got-
believe like back then you were making fun of me of wanting to get a PS5 though. I
that was
shoved
a PS3
player up my ass.
And
But
we
now
were-
you're telling me that you were a PS fanboy, and now you're the one who
No,
needs to
okay.
shove that shit up your ass.
We were making
2
fun
times.
of you. We were making fun of you for that
Oh.
because it triggered you.
It
And
did
whenever
trigger me.
and whenever we found something that just made you angry, we just kept pushing that button. Okay. Plus, we were we were in like 8th grade. We were all hopped up
Yep.
on Mountain Dew Voltage, and it
you were
was
all up in that
okay.
Halo
I
3.
shit blue for the next 2 days after that. Okay,
The last time I did that
I drank
was-
so much goddamn voltage that night. I was
Yeah.
shitting blue.
I can imagine.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
I had insomnia for like
Yeah.
the entire day. I couldn't even.
That's
Plus, I think
Jacob.
I think by the time it was like 8 o'clock
Round you.
in the morning that day when we started giving you shit for that, and I think you threw a fit and you went home.
I
I think you got mad and you went
I think
home.
I did.
Dang it. Jake's like, there goes my only other friend. Well, Mr.
Well,
Pillow,
because I wasn't
you know
really
it's all
even
right.
I wasn't even really good friends with the other guy. Just went
Yeah.
over to his house and we played Halo sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But yeah,
So-
continue.
as like
Oh,
it was bad.
Uh.
It was bad.
okay.
But
Yeah.
as somebody who grew up on PlayStation, Ratchet and Clank was really our first introduction to shooters as we know them. You know, and me and my brother, we loved them. We played them. We played Ratchet and Clank nonstop. We played all the titles.
Till your daddy found out they were from the devil.
No. By that point,
and he yanked that console out of there. Gave you a bibble.
Gave me a bibble. Now, by that point, we were too far into the ecosystem. He couldn't get rid of it anymore.
He's like, I lost
he should have done that when we still had.
Hey, Lord, my sons are going to hell, but my daughter, maybe she's.
No, she's definitely going to hell.
She's
definitely going to hell.
Like, oh, they're going my kids.
My whole family's going to hell. I mean, my mom might make it, but the rest of us are fucked.
Except for your daddy.
Damn. Anyway, so seeing this game was really exciting.
There's no restart button after you go to hell. You can't start over again.
Well, I mean, you could just start over as Doom guy.
Yeah, that's true. See, that's a win-win.
Now they look at him like, he's too scared of stuff. Nope, next.
When I die, I want to like be given the option, right? So like,
You're gonna
if by some fucking miracle, I'm like, I'm going to heaven. I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's cool and all, but like, can you give me some dope ass armor and a shotgun and send me to hell?
They're gonna look at you like, nah.
That'd be lame.
Wait, are you serious? You really want to go down there? Look, God, this is my power fantasy, okay? I have so much big dick energy that I just need.
You're gonna be like the one game that I have
forever.
Called
Joe's gonna pull out the bottle of body armor smoothie and see. You see this? This is my big dick energy.
Well, we'll see
actual size, motherfuckers.
I get the super shotgun and I'm just like ready. Let's go, bitches!
You two will be like the game I have.
5 seconds later, I'm dead.
You're the cleanup crew after everything's happened. I love that game. It's called Visceral Cleanup Service.
Oh, is that the lore behind it?
No, well, yeah. The game is you're a janitor, you're a cleanup crew, and you got to basically clean up after the hero does his stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So you got to clean up the place. For the body, it's fucking hilarious. On the blood, like you go into one level, it's like there's so much blood. So you got the mop bucket, you got to clean it, and then you have a portable incinerator for the leftover body parts to incinerate.
Is that a VR game or no?
No, it's a game. It's just a regular game.
I might get that.
I brought it when it was on sale. It's hilarious. Well, if we're still Steam sharing, you might be able to download it.
I don't know if we are. We might need to reset it. Anyway, so new Ratchet and Clank game called Rift Apart is coming. Takes place after Into the Nexus.
Yep.
It looks fucking great. They showed some actual gameplay and some of the new mechanics and stuff. And
yeah, you noticed somebody wasn't complaining about gameplay and shit this time.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, there was so much gameplay in that.
Talk about you.
Wait, what?
You weren't complaining this time.
That's because it was actual.
There was so much gameplay.
It was actual. It was.
It was, but it was also still from early demos and stuff.
Yeah, but it was actual gameplay. It wasn't cinematics.
There's an idea going on. It's all coming together. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
All right, Joe. All right, so Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart looks good. It looks like there was I don't want to say there's another Lombax in this story.
Yes, there was like a female white.
Which I don't think we've run into any other Lombaxes in the storyline, have we?
I don't remember there being another one besides Ratchet. To my knowledge, at least.
I think there was.
Was that like his grandpa though?
I don't think it's been such a long time. I can't say definitively yes or no. Because I thought we ran into a few.
But no, this new character is definitely, well, I just said it, new. So we haven't
Unless she's
seen
the
her before.
female version of him from another
It probably
dimension.
is. Probably is from different dimension because game's all about dimensions and all that, especially in like terms of
okay.
how it's going on the gameplay.
So I've got a Ratchet and Clank wiki here. It says the Lombax race is a reoccurring species in Ratchet and Clank. Yada yada yada. Lombaxes were once revered as heroes after defeating the Kragmites in the Great War. However, a surviving Kragmite, Emperor Tachyon, I'm sure that's not how you pronounced it, has since banished them from the universe. It is now thought to be a mostly extinct race, and the only Lombaxes seen in the series are Ratchet, Angela Cross, and Alistair Azimuth. However, an unidentified female Lombax appears in the reveal trailer for Rift Apart.
Okay, so yeah.
So let me see who these other two are. If I recognize them. Okay, so Angela Cross is a support character in the Going Commando title. And then Alistair is the Praetorian Guard Elder Councilman from A Crack in Time.
Okay.
Childhood friend of Ratchet's father, apparently. So yeah, there's only been, right now we only know of 3, and this other one is the 4th unknown character. So.
Be a good platformer. They were always good games.
Ratchet and Clank has never disappointed me. Well, no, I'll say A Crack in Time I think was too short. I didn't think it was a long enough game.
I don't remember Nexus being like good reviewed at all for when that game came out.
Yeah, Nexus wasn't particularly great, but it wasn't bad.
And then they had the movie.
And then there was like the remastered movie tie-in
for
the first game, and people liked it. Not so much. I still want to go.
I still want to go watch that.
I think I've never seen that. Surprised it's not on Netflix or Hulu.
Yeah, I know, right?
It could be. Just
have to look it up at some point.
Yeah.
Taking care of it right now.
Well, we gotta look up other games right now.
$3.99 on YouTube.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Oh. You can buy it on iTunes and stuff too, but it's only got a 21% from Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow, it was really that bad.
Yeah.
And again,
it's another video game movie. What do you expect? Okay.
It's probably just too, but whatever. Anyways, movie.
Okay, so we had Project Athea, which is a new IP
from Square Enix.
From Square Enix, and it was one of those WTF games.
It
wasn't enough to really be able to tell what it was.
I'm thinking that it's gonna turn into Final Fantasy 16. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe.
No, I don't see them doing 16 anytime soon. Considering they're finishing the remaster of 7. Yeah, I remember this is only part 1.
This is probably a different team though that they're doing each of those projects with.
Why would they call it Project Athea though? I've never known a game to launch with a project name. Them do a reveal trailer for it with that.
Was that the?
I think it was the Ninja one.
I don't know. It wasn't the tech demo. It was something.
It kind of looked like it when she was in the mountain part.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I don't think it was from them entirely. It was just a tech.
No, I'm just saying that one part looked like it, so I wouldn't be surprised. Or who knows? Joe might be loaning them. They might just pull out. Hey, look at this Final Fantasy.
Because usually in every PS5, not PS5, every PlayStation console, Final Fantasy somehow just comes across into coming in the first at the start of each new console for any Final Fantasy that comes around that time, to my knowledge. Like,
I can see. Yeah.
for 1 was Final Fantasy 7. 2, the big thing that came out was Final Fantasy 10. 13, which nobody gives
Well,
a
no,
shit.
because PlayStation got 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah.
Well, no,
PlayStation-
no, I get that, but it was just like when
And
a console first
PlayStation
starts
2
out.
got 10, and then they got 11, which is the MMO.
Yeah. Well, I'm not
And that
saying
was-
like all the games didn't like come out like all the other ones. I'm just saying at the start of each new console, there's like a Final Fantasy that comes around. That's
That's
sort
a
of
lot.
when it starts out.
Yeah,
I see
get
what you're saying.
Where did 12 go to?
It was for PS2.
I don't even remember 12. What was 12 about?
It was kind of weird, that one. It was a very political-esque sort of drama.
Oh,
but
yeah.
It still had,
It was
it
12,
still
the
had,
Zodiac
like,
Age or whatever.
well, that's
They were
what
like kind of a medieval type setting ish.
medieval with some flight sort of things.
Yeah.
It played like kind of like an MMO look sort of feel with free movement.
Yeah, but it wasn't. That was like the first one that you didn't have to the monster fighting system. You didn't have to. It wasn't a random encounter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, it wasn't a
It was
random encounter.
Free
Yeah.
movement, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right, so moving on. We got a couple new IPs up next. Stray.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
cat simulators. There you are.
Did you ever want to be a cat with cybernetic
just a cat.
implants in a world of no humans and only robots? Well, this is the game for you.
The only time I enjoyed cats of whatever was Samurai Pizza Cats. Yes, it's an anime. Go look it up. It was crime fighting cats.
Oh my god, I remember that.
I love
I
that
know what
show.
you're talking about.
It was on for one season. They had toys, but it was pizza. It was
Well,
cats who made pizza.
Where did the pizza come in?
There was no people. Everything was
No,
animals and stuff.
pizza.
That was their day job. Their day job was they made pizza, and then they were also crime fighters when they are called.
Jesus
They
Christ.
launched, the pizza had this cannon on top of the building. They got launched out of there.
Wait. How could they stay in business if they're like doing fighting crime? But
Because
like,
there was more than 3 of them. The main 3 were always the one fighting crime. They had other ones, but they always had somebody in the shop doing the pizza. So yeah.
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
It was great. You guys keep talking. I'll be right back.
Very good. Okay, so yeah, basically, Stray. It was more of a cinematic. We didn't see any gameplay for it, but it's literally you play the part of a cat with some kind
It's
of.
assumed to be that you are, but yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of.
It looked like there was some kind of cybernetic implant on its back, and it's a world with no humans, all robots.
Yeah.
So that's interesting, but like when I say that though, like the robots are acting as humans.
Yeah.
And it's it's super weird, dude. Do you think like the humans
It
just
looks
uploaded their consciousness to the robots?
You
think
who
that's
knows?
where they're
They
at?
probably did. They probably did. Like if the world became so crappy to the point it's like, hey,
Because
let's
all
get
the
into
robots, it's not like
bodies.
it was an apocalypse and the robots are the only ones left. It's like the robots are running around the world as if
Doing
they
human
are
things.
they're doing the human things. So
Like living, basically. So
yeah.
it's like, they
like
could
you saw homeless ones, you saw ones with houses. There were ones that were in different states of repair or disrepair. There were some that had spray paint or like tattoos on them and kind of a thing.
Yeah.
It was interesting. I don't know how to say about that one.
We'll have to like keep a lookout for that just to see.
Might be a
what-
good like little underground game for us to cover. So next up we had Returnal, which is another new IP.
Yeah.
Which is
What a name.
what's that?
What a name, Returnal.
I like it.
I'm-
I like it.
I don't know how I feel about the name of it, but Return and Eternal, Returnal. It's like, okay, that seems right in what's going on in this situation, because you play as like some sort of astronaut woman that
I'm pretty
goes
sure
up-
astronaut is non-gendered, Joe. I don't think you had to add woman in there.
yeah, I'm sorry, but it's an astronaut. We're cutting that out. We're cutting that out.
This is
Because
live,
of this
Joe.
woman who is an astronaut.
Yes.
Anyway,
But anyways, she landed on this planet, and somehow it's like messing up with her mind, and it's becoming like some sort of situation where it's like playing like a roguelike shooter, I guess.
Dead Spacey. So I'm wondering
Yeah,
if that was
very
the one-
Dead Space sort of situation, like what's
I wonder
going
if
on.
that was the
with her
one
mind.
by the writer from Dead Space.
We'll have to like look that up at
yeah, it was very
Right.
horror centered. It was interesting because what we saw out of the cinematics points to a very large overarching story to this adventure. But with this kind of hinting at almost like a time loop kind of a situation, where you die, I guess, or something happens and you come back. I don't know,
and the
because
like,
she
chain.
she frequently mentioned how it was she kept coming back. She couldn't escape from it.
And the planet was becoming like more like her, or she was like becoming more like the planet in some sort of aspect, like some type of memory sharing, or
Something
How-
like that, yeah.
life is becoming more revolved around her presence, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. It's interesting. Intriguing.
Looking to see if I can find more info on here, but it looks like everybody else is kind of unsure, but it's definitely, you're in a crash, die in an attack, come back to life. It's a cycle.
Yeah.
So
She did say that it was like a never-ending cycle, and she wanted to get out of that loop.
yeah, super weird. But it looks like it's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can come up what comes out of it.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got a Little Big Planet game announced, which is
Sackboy's Adventure.
it's a platformer game. Seems a lot like we said. It looks a lot like Mario Odyssey.
Yep.
So, and they abandoned the 2D platformer and go for more of a 3D.
Isometric sort of look.
Yeah. So that'll be nice. Kind of trying to glaze through here now. Destruction All Stars is a new IP coming that actually looked really fucking good.
That looks like a friendlier version of Twisted Metal.
Yeah, it was.
If that's not being that too accurate for what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, Twisted Metal in the aspect that, there's cars with different abilities and they're all in a demolition derby against each other, basically.
They're like convicted like murderers, though. Is like
in Twisted Metal, yeah.
Yes.
I don't know about this one.
No,
This
this
one seems more like a professional sports event.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting the vibe of. That it is like a professional sport going on.
Yeah, it looked really cool. It looks like a really fun team game to play. I'm not. Again, it was only a cinematic. We didn't have any gameplay or anything like that, so it's hard to make an accurate judgment. But it looks like it's going to be a ton of fun.
Yep.
Let's see. Ember Lab is launching a Kena Bridge of Souls game with the cute little characters in that one. That actually looks I bet if I showed Brittany that game, she would be excited to play it. Because
She would be like freaking out, just like saying, "Oh,
oh, absolutely, she would be.
tiny people."
Oh god.
Oh, she would. She would absolutely.
And you, there's like beautiful environments, and you face off against like some ghost-looking creature guys, and yeah. Looks cool so far.
It looks like this might be a PS5 timed exclusive. Yes.
Timed exclusive?
It's a timed exclusive.
Which game?
The Kena Bridge of Spirits. We don't have a release date confirmed yet, but it's saying it is going to be a timed PS5 console exclusive, which means it's going to come to the other consoles. Kind of like how. What's that?
Saying it's good.
I've got
timed console because this is published by Sony. If it's published by Sony, it will not be on another.
Oh, it'll be like full on exclusive, except if it only goes into the PC.
That's about it. That PC I don't count so much per se. It's like the gray line. But according to this, the developers Ember Lab, the publishers are Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Okay, so maybe they're not
be
going
on
to be one
console.
Okay.
Yeah,
maybe or maybe.
Okay. Well, they're not supposed to like do anything for like the PS4s like anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I say if anything, maybe the PS4, but that's like Spider-Man. Spider-Man will never be on another console.
No.
PC maybe.
No.
Those games were those because that's one. It's owned by Sony. Spider-Man is owned by Sony.
Well, like, and Sony just allowed Horizon Zero Dawn to go to PC.
It's gonna be soon enough.
That's what I'm saying. If anything, it'll be PC.
Yeah.
The only exclusion to this is right now that we know of is I think it's MLB 2021.
Yeah, that's gonna be all.
The only exclusion that they on other consoles.
It's gonna be on all consoles and PCs for that one. You could see sweat coming out of the players.
That was 2K21, Joe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else about it being a timed exclusive. It was just that one article from a company I didn't even know. Okay, so moving on. Anyway, that game was an interesting looking game about
just like
a character battling rot, I guess, in a forest ecosystem.
Yeah, that's I'd say so.
I think the cute little characters are what's going to drive the sales on that one. Because that was
little mini figurines and plushies for those little things.
Gosh,
Yeah,
you know those are going to sell like fucking crazy. Let's see. Should we talk about the Dinosaur High School Dating Simulator?
No, we're not going to talk about that. I felt like that was a waste.
I don't know what the fuck that was, bro.
I don't know what. I
feel like it's going to be like a.
It's for the dinosaur furries. They're
like
into that.
It's going to be like a point and click something type. I don't know. Whatever. Next.
So if you want to learn more about that game,
they're going to live until the meteor hits and this month.
Exactly. Like we don't.
But it was all modern technology, though. They had guitars and shit.
Yeah, they were probably realizing, oh, we're going to die because of this fucking meteor that's about to
But they had
strike.
modern technology and shit. You're not listening to me.
They're still gonna die.
We're gonna take their technology.
This ain't Link when he's trying to reverse the fucking thing for Majora's Mask, and the stuff never happens.
Oh yeah, yeah, exactly.
If you beat the game, none of that never happens.
Just like this game.
Anyway, the game is called Goodbye Volcano High. So
it just sounds like fucking one of those.
It was. Oh my gosh! It had everything that every other high school dating simulator has ever had is in this game, from what we can tell. Except that you're a dinosaur, but you're a teenage dinosaur that's
not for nothing. this type of game shouldn't even be put out on the PS5 because graphically it just looks.
I would have expected it to be like a PC sort of.
Usually they are.
Exactly. Or Switch game.
Yes, yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Trash.
It's a game. Jesus Christ.
Why are you judging so hard, bro?
We don't even know what the game is yet.
Because I don't want to play
It's probably going to be like a
high
light
school
straight
dinosaur simulator.
Sure, but...
If I want to do that, I would have made one myself on the RPG Maker or something. I don't want to see this on a next gen console.
Oh my god, it is on Steam. It's on Steam.
Oh,
Is it on
shit,
Steam?
It's on Steam.
That's where it belongs. It doesn't belong.
Okay, I need to
on
look
next gen
up
console.
afterwards. I'm really
Okay,
concerned.
so-
Is it purchasable or is it already out on Steam, just getting ported over to the PS5?
It's on. It's not released for till 2021.
Like they say. What is
Was it
Steam?
like an
Okay,
exciting-
let me read this for you from Steam. Fang is a typical 18-year-old dinosaur. They're more concerned.
sure.
They're more concerned about their band going viral than they are about what happens after graduation. But they're about to have much bigger problems. Will they find time to figure themselves out? Can they balance a potential apocalypse and a budding romance during hard times? What do we owe each other?
Apocalypse, romance, fucking being the
I like
dinosaur.
this train. It sounds so similar.
Life was strange. It was like, wasn't it like she was trying to find out what happened to her sister and stuff like that?
No, it
Ooh,
wasn't anything.
it's
like
gonna
that,
be-
but there
it's-
was,
it's
like,
rated-
some edible shenanigans in like, some high school sort of setting.
In all seriousness, okay, it is going to be rated
My
M.
life is.
Okay, and
You're gonna drop some
okay,
pants.
all
and
right,
see some
chill a
dino
second.
balls.
Chill a second. It's rated M for representations of queer teen life, strong language, mentions of drug and alcohol use, death, and sexuality.
So
It's got, let's see, the popular defined tags for this product include hand drawn, LGBTQ plus, dinosaurs, and dating sim. So
this is definitely a hard pass. This has nothing to do with that because we just found that part out. It just doesn't.
It's
gonna
there
appeal
for
to-
anybody to enjoy.
I want to
Okay,
know
let's-
about this fucking apocalypse.
You saw it. It was a fucking
Coming through.
What was that in the trailer? Was that in the trailer?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
missed
like,
that.
we're-
I missed that. Shit. I'm sorry.
This
Okay.
is a hard pass.
Yeah, it's just not our type of game.
I don't know what to make of it. It's not.
Joe
No,
Joe
no,
will probably play it
secretly
for the
Joe
Indie
will
Shack,
play
but
it.
Is it
Joe's
your
like,
game though?
Joe, I need to do it for the Indie Shack. Secretly, he's 1 o'clock. I need to make sure that Rexar and
Oh my
and
fucking Christ!
tops.
The developer and publisher is called K-Op, and they've only put out one other game actually last month. It's a short exploration game about poking around a convenience store and finding a gift with the help of its owner. But sometimes the perfect gift finds you.
Oh my god!
What the fuck? 10:50 p.m. My bichette is waiting at home, and I'm determined to bring her something special. It's very French. There's a bunch of French words in here.
Maybe it is from a French developer.
Let's just move on from this weird game.
Okay,
Because this is.
I think we dwell.
Goodbye, Volcano High, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to check it out. By recommendation of
Or-
Jose.
No, not my recommendation. Lee. You're the one who likes this dating sim shit. So
Who, me?
yeah, you.
No.
But we all know.
I'm
all know
married. I'm not
secretly
allowed
gonna
to
be
play
Joe.
those games. Okay.
Yeah, because you didn't do that with me.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Moving on. We dwelled in that a little bit too
You didn't
long.
bring me flowers.
Moving on.
We need to see how this band plays out. I wonder what happens next after the meteor hits. What's gonna happen next?
Joe, spoiler alert, they all get herpes.
Exactly.
At that point, I would want to die. Come on, comment, hit me.
All right, so next one. We've got the next installation of the Oddworld series.
Yep.
Oddworld Soulstorm, which looks like it's not going to be straying much from the traditional Oddworlds that we've seen.
No, it's like going to be
Not
like a
Stranger's Wrath.
No, nothing like that.
No. Except we did hear one of them talk, which was really funny to me.
Yeah, that one just said, "Holy shit." Or something like that.
I don't know why. That was just really funny to me.
It was hilarious.
Oh, God.
But it's like the classic, like, ape sort of thing, the gameplay of it. Except there's, like, a little bit more variety. There's, like, some sort of railway sort of shooting minigame, I guess, with all the other...
I don't know if it's necessarily a mini game or maybe just part of the game, like a level.
Yeah. It's like a twisted version of
But it's like playing more like a 3D.
It's like you have to rescue your people.
2D sort of gameplay when escaping the train thing, I guess.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of go through here. I'm going to skip over a couple of these. We saw gameplay for Ghostwire Tokyo, which was announced at...
announced like last year, I believe.
That was announced at the Game Awards last year. So
Bethesda's Expo.
Yes, at the Bethesda thing. And it looks good. I think they're going to put a little bit more spit and polish on it.
Yeah.
But... it looks like another fast kind of combat game. We saw gameplay for Godfall, which was again announced at the Video Game Awards last year. Looking great. Not sure what to expect from it yet, though.
It's playing like Destiny in terms of like a loot sort of grind, because Gearbox is making it. They're the people behind Borderlands series.
Yep.
Making this new IP.
Yeah, it's a Gearbox game with Destiny vibes.
There's like melee weapons and shields.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's see, Joe, you were excited about Solar Ash?
Yep.
Why are you excited about that? Tell us why you're excited about Solar Ash.
Okay, so... and I was going to make an Indie Shack sort of thing. My reason of like how I got into indie games was because of the same developers of... Heart Machine created Hyper Light Drifter, and I love that game so much. It was very Legend of Zelda-esque, with like fast-paced combat with synthwave music and like tone and like all the environments being so colorful. But yeah, check that game out. It's really good. I know it's been like 4 years since it first came out, but it still holds up. I really love that game. And like I said, got me into indie games. But for Solar Ash, this is the same developer behind that game that is more into doing 3D sort of environmental gameplay. And it's living up to my hype for that game. Like with fast combat this time around. A little bit of a free flow of movement that what I can see about this character. I don't know if it's going to be like a spiritual successor to Hyper Light Drifter or a sequel to it. Who knows? But it's like the same sort of aesthetic, but in like a 3D sort of gameplay.
I would say it's probably going to be a sequel simply because of the opening cinematic there, where you drop in to wherever it is you're dropping into, and there's this big entity that says you've made it, hinting that there was something before this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm like thinking too that this is very much a spiritual successor, but like very close to the ideas of Hyper Light Drifter in terms of story, being close to it.
I would agree.
It gave off the same vibes for it, and I'm very excited for that game when it comes out.
All right, let's see. So, Hitman 3 was announced. That's our next title here.
Yeah,
the conclusion of Agent 47
in this trilogy of games.
Yep. And it looks like we're going to be taking place. Some of it will be at least taking place in Dubai. We saw very little gameplay for it. But
in the world's tallest building in Dubai.
It lives up to the Hitman world, dude. It ought to be another great game. Especially since Hitman 2 did not release that long ago. Like 2018? Late 2018, I think.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago.
So
when that first came out. Agent 47 probably will return in that game or in any other
we should
games.
We need to get Hitman 2 and do some 47-cent videos.
I wouldn't see why not. I could do that.
It requires
on my PC.
To open the what? Open
my
the
wallet's gonna hurt.
Well, I mean, while you've got it open for all of our while you've got it open for what I'm just saying, while you're buying PS5s for everybody, you might as well just buy a couple games too.
Oh my fucking heart! I'm gonna fucking die of a stroke.
Please.
I'm gonna die of a stroke.
No, you won't.
And
you won't even be a dead. Motherfucker got stacks and
these guys are over.
You got more money than both of us combined.
No, I'm not. I am not that richer than you guys. I swear to God.
You are.
I am just good with money. Saving my money.
I think I have $8 in my bank account right now, Joe.
I just got paid and it wasn't even that much.
It's Christ.
Plus, I just ordered a whole bunch of fucking Wendy's.
Yeah, now I want to go get fucking food and I can't because I'm broke. Anyway,
it could give you a low, but
my fucking heart hurts. I'm getting build up cholesterol from stress.
That's not how that works.
I know it doesn't. This is so
stress from what?
I'm getting stressed.
The anticipation of opening his wallet freaks him out. Okay, so the next WTF game that we have is Bug Snacks. What the fuck is Bug Snacks?
I would be fine with it if you didn't turn what you ate. That's what kind of threw me off.
Yeah, you eat some weird sort of strawberry. This character did, and somehow you're
more big things.
It's sentient. The food, and
the guy's like a
this person has a strawberry hand.
You know,
oh my God, I want to read. Here's a tweet on about this game. Rory Cashin says, seriously, from the entire PS5 reveal lineup, I need to talk about Bug Snacks the most. It begins with the devouring of a happy sentient strawberry and ends with a town burning down because of somebody's weenie hands. It's about body snatching cannibalism.
Yes! Yes!
It's like I dropped whatever because of my weenie hands.
I dropped the lamp and the town's burning down.
It's an inspiration of the Body Snatchers film. That's what it is.
Oh my God.
I mean, I give it an A for originality.
Oh, it's on the Epic Game Store.
Holy fucking shit. Oh no. I'll have to look into that just to see.
I'm looking at it right now. It doesn't give you any new information.
Is it? It's not released though.
It's not released. No. It's coming. You can't even pre-order it. The features say discover, hunt, and capture all 100 different species of bug snacks using a variety of contraptions and bait. Explore the diverse biomes of Snacktooth Island to track down and reunite the inhabitants of Snacksburg. A lot of creativity going into these names, guys. Follow every lead to learn more about Liz Burt's band of misfits and the mysteries of Snacktooth Island. Stuff your new friends with bug snacks to customize them with countless new looks. Christ.
The town is burning down. Okay. The town is burning down in that game.
Fucking weird, bro.
Dropped.
Like it looks like if Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 met Sesame Street. I think is like what would be going on here. It's
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. I like in the picture here it looks like there's a scorpion that's made out of peaches. And it I don't know. It's a
You know what's
fucking
funny?
weird ass game.
I'm looking at the stat comparison. Like stat wise, Xbox Series X still has the better stat. I mean, they're pretty much equal for the most part.
Well, they usually are.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Those
Okay.
exclusives.
you know all the PlayStation fanboys.
Those-
This is better.
Those exclusives, though. Ah!
All right,
We're
hang
looking
in
at-
there, guys. We've got 2 more games to talk about, and then we can talk shit about PlayStation 5. Actually, we've got 3 games to talk about. Deathloop, Resident Evil 8 Village, and Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West.
Yes.
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 I like I'm looking forward to playing Deathloop.
We talked about
it's a
it being
Bethesda
like more of a old time, like late
Old-
70s
old
sort
time.
of aesthetic.
Yeah, it's got a 70s action movie vibe to it. With the Bethesda powers from what was that game?
Dishonored.
Dishonored, thank you. With like teleportation and shit like that, and the combat seems very much like Dishonored. But basically it's 2 rival assassins stuck in a time loop. And every time you die, you start over.
Yep.
So
It's pretty cool.
I'm excited for it. It looks like a lot of fun. But this whole time loop thing is becoming a theme in games.
Yeah, with
It's
that
the
whole
next
like
thing.
aesthetic going on when restarting more levels because I don't know.
roguelike kind of a thing almost.
Because I don't know, maybe developers don't want to make like more different areas, so it's just like
We're
how
just
about
going to
we
make
just
them
make
harder.
randomized, like environments in the same area
Yeah.
or something like that. Maybe, who knows?
I think what this is setting
I don't
up
like
is like with
I
these
like roguelikes.
with these time loop games, what we're setting up is basically speedruns.
Oh yeah, that's what
I think we're
roguelikes
going
are.
to see a huge number of speedruns. I'm going to see we're going to see speedruns grow in popularity as the games like these continue to come out.
Oh yeah, like something like Dead Cells and the recent game that I played, Hades. Those have like a counter of like
Speedruns
how
are
many
already
you got
already
into those
popular,
games.
right?
So it's just like
Well,
yeah,
but they're going to become more mainstream popular.
No, they're actually pretty popular.
very popular.
They're actually very
ever
popular.
Okay,
Speed runs of like one of the Legend of Zeldas, like the classic ones.
They're more of the
Yeah,
Yeah,
the older
like
games, like
Mario and
Link
stuff
to
like
the
that.
Past.
but
Even
now
the
we're going to be able to see speedruns in more current games, is what I'm saying. These are kind of setting up for speedruns.
I don't think so. Because
Maybe not, but it's something.
because the way that game looked is even though you have to start over, like in Dead Cells, you have to start over. Like I guess knowing stuff, you don't happen stuff to start
Yeah.
over. Yeah, you have to start over from scratch, and I can't see that being a speed run because I would like okay, now I have to go get this stuff again. Stuff's not going to be
Not
the
if
same
they have like
spot.
some sort of permanent like buffs that you can use for every speed
Well,
run.
I imagine with Deathloop, obviously you are going to die. You're not going to start from scratch, but it'll be more like a Groundhog Day kind of scenario where you know what's going to happen and you just keep getting further and further until you die. And then you go back with the same abilities and stuff and then continue on.
Possible.
That's probably what they're doing, maybe.
That's why I think that kind of a game specifically could set up for speedruns. Because you're going to get people that learn the rotations, the patrols, and stuff like that.
You got to also remember, modern day games have cinematics and stuff, and not a lot of they want to be not skippable and stuff like that. So that's kind of hinders on a speed run if you run into a 2-minute cutscene or whatever.
Then they might have to stop the timer each and every time.
Why, but then that wouldn't be a speed run. That would just be I can just see how fast I can. Whereas, you have that's just it's done in.
You're cutting out pretty bad, Jose.
Am I?
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were actually, man.
That's your end, not mine.
Both of us hear the same issues of you breaking out.
Joe, you don't count. You break out all the time.
Oh, fuck you.
Anyway, so Deathloop looks good. I'm excited for it. You guys are obviously more excited about Resident Evil 8 than I am. So let's talk about what happened in the trailer there.
Yes, Ketchup makes an appearance in Resident Evil 8 Village.
Well, like I had shared you, it's a direct to 7. Whatever, I guess the events happened in 7. Transpired.
I think you play as the same character again, Ethan, this time around again.
It's possible, but who knows?
But you're in this rural town in Europe, I guess, and the virus is going full on werewolf, I would say. There was like a werewolf sort of guy that was like running around killing people, and there was like some satanic cult crap that was like happening in that town as well. So it's like a change of aesthetic this time around again, which coming into like Resident Evil, it's just like I'm glad that they're changing up aesthetic wise, because having too many zombies is zombies are cool and all that, but it's just like the same thing over and over again, especially when it had something to do with like Resident Evil 6, and that was a freaking dumpster fire of a game. But when 7 happened, having like the whole being in the South with like the Baker family having some sort of different virus in them, but we didn't know like what kind of virus this was. They were just like test subjects playing the aesthetic of like hillbilly like killers sort of thing going on in that sort of horror field.
So according to the Resident Evil website for this game, the blurb is that years after the tragic events of Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, Ethan Winters has started over with his wife Maya, finally living in peace and putting their past behind them. However, Chris Redfield, the legendary hero from previous Resident Evil games, suddenly disrupts their life, throwing a devastated Ethan into a new and twisted nightmare in search of answers.
Yep. Yeah.
Apparently, the next update we get on this game will be in August.
Yeah, Redfield is going really edgy, just going on edge sort of feel, because he's like throwing in random people that they even had nothing to do with this situation to come back into another adventure in the Resident Evil universe.
I do have an image here that ties in Umbrella Corp. I mean, it's not surprising, but these are all everything in this game seems old, much older than normal.
It probably goes back to.
Well, they're playing off in the sort of lines of like, in like Resident Evil 4, you were playing in like some sort of different part of the world with like in a village in that sort of regard. I think that's like an inspiration why they're going to this sort of different area with a village aesthetic to it, just to bring in that sort of magic back. Even though the other rumor is that the next Resident Evil remake is going to be 4 as well, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I'm digging 8 aesthetically, like having all these like werewolves and all this culty stuff that's going around. I'm into it. I'm liking it.
It looks good. I think it's going to be a good follow up to another installment in the Resident Evil series. So we had two other games. We had Pragmata, and there was Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West. Pragmata isn't supposed to come out until 2022, so I'm not super worried about talking about them.
And it's a Capcom game, so it's...
Yeah. Is it Capcom?
Mm-hmm.
Played like some sort of space
check Jim
with like some AI. Oh my god! Yeah, what if it's Earthward Jim inside the helmet?
Everyone's just not Capcom.
God, if that happens, that's how Earthward Jim comes back to life.
Trying to see if there's any kind of
good
like info on this.
It's like you're playing in some sort of holographic Earth. It's like all simulation, and in the end, you're just warped to the moon, I guess. Just seeing a holographic Earth.
It's a simulation within a simulation.
Double Matrix stuff happening.
No, Rick and Morty. Cool.
There's so many simulations going on.
So apparently Polygon translated that differently than we did. The trailer for Pragmata. They said that the spaceship or the space station fell out of orbit and it threw the man and child onto the moon. Does Polygon realize how far that is?
First of all, that didn't look like a space station.
That fucking thing definitely broke
through the fucking something, and the sky was falling.
Yeah.
For God's sakes.
Get your shit together.
Fucking Polygon. Jesus Christ.
I mean, nobody knows what's going on in that game. We're having like our own different hypothetical situation going on.
I'm like rewatching the trailer to confirm that I'm not a fucking psycho on this. But that...
No, you're not, because we all saw everything fall. And unless the moon and the earth are now like this.
No, but they're not, because the final scene shows you how far away the earth is from the moon.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, the fucking sky glitches out.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. It's definitely a fucking simulation. Yeah. Yeah, no, that... And then the gravity is, as soon as it breaks through the sky, gravity goes skiwampus and everything flies off the street. So they're definitely not getting flung from Earth to the fucking moon. Because that, I mean, from moon
we're doing this right
fucking
now.
Polygon. 238,900 miles. Motherfuckers, they're not getting flung from Earth that far.
Months.
Jesus Christ. I
don't know, man.
Sorry, that triggered me a little bit.
We don't know what's going on in Pragmata. It just looks cool.
It does look interesting. But I think there's some kind of simulation on the moon going on.
Something.
Run by Earthward Jim.
Run by Earthward Jim. Yeah, totally.
Secretly, it's a Hideo Kojima project.
It looks like it could be, but
I know, right? Because of like visual aesthetic. That's where I just think like Hideo Kojima did a thing.
that means he would have to be.
Sorry, I'm just looking at some other stuff here. Okay. Anyway, so then last game we've got before we talk about the PS5 is Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West.
Yes.
I haven't played Zero Dawn. I'm planning to when it comes to PC.
Same here.
Same
here.
And I didn't really know anything about Horizon Zero Dawn either. So it's interesting because talking with you guys, I found out that it's basically based on, a civilization post-apocalypse where basically humanity is starting over.
I think they're like in the 3000s or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the machines have become animalistic form, and they're like, they're the dominant.
Well, because there's like
species.
Actual animals, and then there's like mechanical animals, from what we can.
Yes.
See.
Yes.
So, and this installment of the game is where they go west, seemingly to America, because we saw the Golden Gate Bridge, amongst other things in the trailer. I don't know. I think I'm excited to play Zero Dawn, the first one, and then I'm excited to see this one because they all looked amazing. I think PS5, PlayStation just knocked this whole thing out of the park.
Yeah, they did it.
I don't think we came away from Xbox this impressed.
Not really. Not really at all. With that,
yeah, but Xbox didn't have their first. Like I was reading some comments, they didn't have the first party stuff out.
They didn't give me more Halo Infinite, and I know it's going to be coming out like
August
in holiday 2020, but it's like still they could have given us.
I think they're supposed to have their event next month in July. Or something.
Yeah, like July. That's what they're going to be doing. But I'm just like saying, like before, like after the Game Awards trailer when that came out, but like during this one event that they had like last month, they could have given us
something,
a little bit of progress with that instead of just having mostly third-party titles that did not even show gameplay. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
But Joe's not mad.
Kinda am, but I'm just disappointed that I don't like it.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
I'll wait and see.
But yeah, the PS5.
Sexy
that design though,
bro.
Those Orbeez that you put in the gasoline by trying to test that out. That's what made that. That made the PS5.
We'll talk about
and it's on fucking fire.
The PS5 does look great.
But it can be put on its.
You were cutting out again.
The PS5 can what?
Be put on its side.
Oh, okay.
I think that's like the only way to do that now.
No, I mean they had it in its vertical.
It's not standing up.
Well, that's because they were doing like a dynamic look to it, just looking all around at the edges, just being all sexy as fuck.
No, I mean it had a stand, so I'm sure it's designed to be laid down or stood up. They said the same thing about the Series X. Is people were like, well, what am I gonna do if it can't be laid on its side? But it can't, so everybody's fine.
Yeah. And there's going to be 2 different versions of this PS5. It's going to be the disc one or the all digital version of it. So, yeah. They're going to be coming out with some add-ons for it, like got the headsets, the other controllers, a remote control for
They're
like
doing a camera
TV watching.
too.
And yes, even the camera.
They always had a camera there.
Not
Well, I figured
always.
PlayStation Move
From
kind of died.
PlayStation 2 on, they always had a camera. It was the iToy.
Hmm.
Do they still
always
do
have-
PlayStation Move?
They use it for the VR.
I think they still do that in VR.
For the VR, yeah, they do.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't keep tabs on PlayStation as tightly as
You need to keep tabs
Or
on.
they're like doing like an Iron Man game, of all things,
I think
with
there was a
the
trailer that came out for that recently.
and like a gameplay sort of demo
Yeah.
reveal sort of thing with that.
Excuse me. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just all in all, I give PlayStation a 10 on this reveal.
10 out of 10.
They did a really good job with everything. The games look fantastic.
Even with the trolling of Grand Theft Auto 6.
That was
God,
so
Mike.
that was so goddamn funny.
When I see Rockstar, you know everybody. It's like a
GTA 6 confirmed for PS5. That's like the title of this. Clickbaity.
Oh my god. I mean, technically, yeah, GTA 6 will probably come out on next gen consoles, but
Well, they said
Maybe. It's gonna take like years since it's gonna
well,
They're gonna do that.
the life cycle of a console is about 10 years.
well not for like developers. It's kinda like different if they want to make a game out
Well,
of
you
like
figure they're
Red
finished
Dead.
with Red Dead, and now they're probably going to focus on your damn chairs. But speaking of chairs, I need to move to the bathroom, so let's wrap this up.
Yeah. All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for us today, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. We hope you enjoyed this quick wrap up of the PlayStation conference. If you are interested in any of the stuff we talked about, go check out the trailers. Hang out with us in Discord. And be sure to come by and ask us about, if I can open the bag, these things. Come and ask us about our brand new keychains, which we're going to be giving and selling to everybody. So,
Yes.
reasonable price. We're very excited about these. These are like the
Only
first
$9.99.
$9.99. No.
Stop taking the stickers off of them.
Yeah, I should stop doing that.
Yes. Let the people start touching them.
Yeah, no, we're very excited about these. These are the first thing that we're doing for merch for PermaGlitched. If these go well, we'll order more. It was kind of a impulse thing that we did because there was a good sale on them. So yeah,
Big sale.
check us out. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube or wherever you're watching or listening to us. Leave us a review. Tell your friends about us, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.
I
Laters. My wallet. It's gonna hurt.